Hello, hello! And welcome back as Dmitri and I try to escape together enough cash to keep the mobsters from busting our kneecaps with a lead pipe in Perfidious Pete Plays Endless Space 2. Yes, Pete, kneecaps very important to ruling a galaxy. Is hard to wield crushing hob-nailed boot of oppression when knee is shattered into a million tiny shards of bone. I warned you about letting mobsters finance campaign to have you elected Supreme Emperor for life. I told you there would be strings attached after election, but no, you said. What can they possibly do once I am Supreme Emperor for life, you said. And of course, now, here we are, scrounging through coin return slot on vending machine and payphone at bus station, trying to find enough loose change to pay Fat Ivan so he does not send thugs over with chunks of rebar to perform unlicensed orthopedic surgery on legs. Yes, I know the surgery is going to be terrible and involuntary, Dmitri, but at the rate we're losing money, we're only losing 9 a turn here, Dmitri. That's not that big of a deal. At our current rate of loss, it's going to be almost 60 turns before we even come close to running out of cash, Dmitri. We got time. You got to look at the big picture, man. The big picture, Dmitri. Sure, we made a deal with Fat Ivan, we cut a deal with the devil, and typically that's a pretty bad idea, but in this case, we've got enough time on our side that we can either weasel our way out of the whole Fat Ivan problem, or we just let Fat Ivan's on-rushing cardiovascular disease do our dirty work for us. You gotta think like Frank Underwood on this, Dmitri. How would Frank handle it? What would his move be? And I think Frank would say well, first he'd turn to the camera and give it a little smirk, and then he'd say something like, "Why make an effort to dispose of a man that time and a lifetime of unhealthy eating habits will take care of for you? Never get into a fist fight with a man who can be more thoroughly beaten by a few racks of Freddy's delicious barbecued pork ribs." And I think we just sit back and let the ribs do the work, Dmitri. I think that's really all we gotta do, man. We just sit back and let the ribs do the work. We're going to end our turn. We got a couple fleets working out. We got some colonies. We got a new settler ship available. And I believe we only have one potential planet left on which to settle. Is that correct? Do we have a colony ship en route to Sirius? It does not appear that we do. So that's going to be this fleet's job. So let's create a fleet out of Settler 2 here. And we're going to send it right on down to Sirius. The Dog Star, as it were. Also, I think Dog Star is the name of Keanu Reeves' band. So you're building a patrol vessel. Okay, I'm shockingly okay with this. Vega, you are still what are you building down here? I actually don't recall. We've got you building nothing. You're building nothing. Well, that seems not a fantastic idea. We want you to build something. So we could build a system improvement here. Oh, Cerebral Reality just gives us plus 10 dust? Well, shit, we wanted a planet to make money. We need you building that then. And we probably need one of those in Pteria as well. Pteria, what are you building? You're building a patrol ship. Okay, that's fine. After that's done, can you not build Cerebral Realities? Is that like is that a unique improvement? Hold on, because if that's a unique improvement, we don't want to build that in Vega. It's a system improvement. Do we already have this? Wait, is this a system improvement we already have in Pteria? Is there a way to see finished buildings? Only shows improvements. No, I want to see what we already have, though. System representatives, we got Dmitri. Is there a way for me to see what improvements I have in this system? I mean, there definitely has to be a way to see this, right? If we go to system management to Pteria. Oh, we can enact policies here? Oh, right. Okay, so this is just how that's our automated production. We actually want to manage stuff on our own here. We don't want to let the machine do it for us. How do I see what improvements exist on the system, though? I mean, that seems like a thing we should very definitely be able to see. Settlements across the system are functional but isolated. Yeah, but I want to see what I already have built. Describe your star system. Automation policy is set to none. Political sensitivity. We got Dmitri as our governor. That's the same thing we saw. Is this like the... What's Vega got? So they're also building How come we both have this listed as built? System improvement, initial. So if we cancel this... I did figure out, by the way, between episodes how we can cancel things, and then we go back to Pteria. Can then Pteria build that? No, Pteria... So Pteria must have already built one. Okay, well that's excellent then. So we've got one of those, so the cerebral interface network then should be like one of the first things we build in every system. That's gonna help us off. See, Dmitri, look at this. We've been at this like 5 minutes, and already the problem is solved. You were sitting back here, terrified about Fat Ivan. Yes, perhaps overreacted, Pete. Maybe Fat Ivan problem is not as big a problem as I initially anticipated. Fine, I give you this one, Pete. For once, you have come up with elegant solution to problem. I give you credit where credit is due. So we're gonna have our ships. They're gonna take their auto moves. We actually do have a colony going towards Sirius, do we not? It looks like we already have one on the way. We built an extra colony ship that's not doing shit. Research completed. All right, we have finished machine bacteria. That's fine. Finishing machine bacteria actually gives us a new target for our colony. So let's go to our technology screen. There's something very specific I want here. I want efficient shielding because it unlocks some holes designs for us. And it's getting close to time that we start building a military fleet. So we're going to want to unlock some combat ships so that we can get ready to go stomp the shit out of Adjani. And that should have also unlocked some new planets for us to colonize. Yeah, we can colonize a planet in Xanados, or 2 colonies now in Bereus. Interesting. Our exploration fleet is down here at Kocheb. They're just still down there doing their auto-explore thing, which is perfectly fine. We don't really care about that at all. So we already have a colony ship on its way to Sirius, so let's just take you down to Bereus. We've gone from Sirius to Bereus. That sounds like one of those euphemisms that your grandmother would say, be like, oh, you've gone from frying pan to fire. And in this case, it'd be like, no, Grandma, we went from Sirius to Bereus. You gotta get your shit together. Okay, so we're gonna have them readjust their trajectory. Do we want to build another colony ship, maybe? Pteria's population's up to 5. Their production's getting good, and they're not otherwise building anything. All the rest of this stuff costs money. It all has a pretty extensive upkeep cost, and I'm not really in the market. You know what? Yeah, just build another settler ship. That's fine. That'll take us 2 turns. I'm okay with that. We'll kill those 2 turns, wait for some research to get completed. What do we got going on here? Population gain. Pteria picked up another population, so they're getting close to max here. That's very good for us. Construction was complete, of course. Build a patrol ship. We're going to have them do another settler, and we completed some machine bacteria. We already got our technology sorted. Do we have another fleet? We do. We got another patrol ship. Well, let's make a fleet out of you. The second Savior's Navy of Ptera. Really what we want this fleet to do then is just fly over here. I really want them to come down here and find out what the link is so that we can stop having to go around. There's another planet here, and it goes something else over here, which potentially also has more colonies for us. Yes, colonies are good, Pete. We need to spread the people. Spread the love, as it were. We must come out if we are going to rule the galaxy. We need to control significant portion of galaxy, Pete. Also, we are losing 5 manpower per turn, and we actually have a mission to stockpile a shitload of manpower. I'm beginning to think that maybe we picked the wrong option on this. We might have been better suited to have chosen something else. Looks like we also discovered or researched an anomaly. You have discovered the B106805 Solar Nebula. You must extend your system's influence over it to receive its bonuses. Plus 50 dust. Wow. Okay. I mean, that's really good. So let's go to this fleet on Duiel. Are there any anomalies here we could, perhaps? Who has an anomaly? You have a Cyberflora anomaly. It gives plus 10 happiness on a planet that we can't really do anything with. We do have an ash planet that we could colonize. So we can colonize ash planets now? No, we don't have atmospheric filtration. I didn't think so. All of these are still inhospitable. None of them really have anomalies we care to explore, so let's just go this way. Fleet, make move now. Make with the driving. Going. There you go. Come down here and explore the thing that we should have explored a really long time ago, but for whatever reason did not. Our auto-explorer ship sort of passed around this. I blame the ship for not having one Dmitri Renko on board commanding. I would have been the Jean-Luc Picard of this particular endeavor, Pete. I would have made sure system was fully explored. I really would have. I'm thinking one more settler ship. Do we have a place that we can send that? We got two in okay, we have two potentially colonizable planets in Perfidious and only one settler ship on the way to Perfidious. So you know what? No, this settler actually probably is going to be the last one we need. Perfidious has a truckload of resources too, although we do have this planet down in Xanados we could call it. What kind of planet are you, Xanados? You are a small steppe planet. What's your max population? It's intriguing, but it would also sort of be outside our corridor of like the place we can barricade. Everything that's behind Sirius, we're really enamored of. We really like those planets because we can effectively barricade them from the rest of the galaxy with a single fleet. We got a solid choke point, is what I'm getting at. How much? Okay, so we need to kill 3 turns until efficient shielding is done. We've got our new systems unlocked. We're still losing money hand over fist, but I think we go ahead and do one more settler ship. I really want to get fat early. I want to, you know what? We're taking a fat Ivan approach to galactic exploration here. Hey, I see some scumbags over here who are in a system they don't belong in, Vadyani. What are y'all doing over here? This is my planet. Thank you. You guys definitely do not belong here. So we're gonna colonize this small monsoon planet. Just to make sure the Vadyani don't jump our claim. It's got a transvine deposit. Okay. It also had hadopelagic life. Decent food, bad production, low dust, low science. We have the outpost. We have precedence. We got squatters right, Vadyani. You get your shit out of here. This is our planet now. You beat it. You're in my territory now. You know what? Technically, you're infringing my territorial boundaries. And the United Federation does not respond well to people who infringe on our territorial boundaries. It's right. I see boots and neck in very near future for these Vodioni chips. Sons of bitches are gonna catch a beating. To support the faithful is great, though expensive task for the church. It seems only right that you help
Your
donate.
actions deserve the closest scrutiny.
You can attack this empire in your territory and neutral areas only. Simple negotiations are available in diplomacy. So, what do they want? Also, how do we go to diplomacy? That's this, right? Yes. So we have met the Vadyani. We are currently in a Cold War. They are threatening towards us. Pressure trend +1 per turn. We have treaties. We have treaties with these people? Why? Click to negotiate. All right. I mean, Jesus, just fucking saying hello. Goddamn. So my turns. Peace. I mean, peace would be at peace. All hostilities anywhere in the galactic map will cease. Their turns. They want map. So they want peace, map sharing, closed borders. Oh, these are the things. Okay, so this is what we're offering, right? Well, they will offer map sharing or empire dust. Okay, we have dust. Treaties. A peace treaty and map sharing. We could close our borders to each other. Yeah, we'll take to close our borders. My contribution is closed borders. Their contribution, oh, that's just us giving them closed borders? Or is this a global contribution? You know what? I don't want to spend any influence on closing our borders with these guys. It seems like we're okay for now. Besides, we can attack them in neutral territory. So we can if they start getting up in our ruckus, we'll just kill them. The event Breathe Deep has come to an end as well as its effects. So what did we get out of this? +2 vision rate on fleet on garrison and first Patriots Navy. So this was our craft that was exploring an anomaly? So we got like nothing out of this. Browse the previous notification. Oh, that's neat. We can flip through these. So we built another settler. Cerebral reality is done. That means our planet on Vega is finished. Event, breathe deep. What is this little like random number checkmark thing? Okay. I'm curious specifically what that was. Wasn't that supposed to be the thing that had a chance? Okay, new minor civilization discovered. Amoeba. You've discovered the Amoeba minor civilization in the Ying system. Start negotiations, I guess. Indirect descendants of a group of concrete endless, the amoeba devolved to primitive protoplasmic life forms and lost all prior knowledge before re-evolving into a unique species with a special relationship to dust. Blessed or cursed with the ability to detach their consciousness from their physical form and create group gestalts, the amoeba developed a strong ecological mindset, always striving for harmony and balance. The goal is to travel, meet, and learn, though their relatively defenseless natural form has bred them into a need to master the physical environment. So they give us +5 food, temperate, they have groupthink. What does that do? +20 influence on empires and alliance, +10 per empire at peace on the empire. Temper factions provide more dust than other factions. They are ecologists, which give us an ecological... Okay. Use your influence to flatter key politicians will improve your relationships with the factions. We could assimilate them, not yet. Diplomatic relations must be 75 relation points in order to do that. We could just straight up declare war on them. Selective migration. Trigger the migration of a unit of population from the minor civilizations to the closest system you own. I don't know, let's just praise them. That seems, yeah, there you go. Do we need to declare war on them? I don't think so. Let's just, we're good. We'll just say, hey, what's up, amoebas? How you guys doing? How you feeling out there? How's the planet treating you? Well, they don't live on Eos 1, which is a huge ash planet. Eos 2, is that where they live? Large Mediterranean planet, currently unmanned. That's a really nice planet, though. So we want to do the, yeah, we want to investigate this. Atmospheric curiosity. Life form curiosity. That's got to be the amoebas then. Let's do the atmospheric curiosity. I wonder, can we do more than one? Expedition successful on EOS 2. Geothermic activity, +1 production, -1 science. That's bad. Load, +50 empire dust. So we just got, oh, we just picked up a sweet fat stack of cash. See? I told you grubbing into bus stations would work, Dmitri. You doubted me, but going through those coin return slots and the payphones paid fucking dividends, didn't it? Yes, but once again, this is why you are Emperor. I was wrong to criticize you. Lifeform on planet Eos was successful. We got +5 transvine. We also found a transvine resource deposit. Can we are out. Okay, so we are out of probes. Got it. Next idle fleet of our empire. They are idle because we're really just sort of waiting for them to give an opportunity to explore more anomalies. I really feel like what we should do is probably go explore anomalies like back in our home system. And our exploration is done. Plus, this is the closest thing we've got to a defensive fleet at the moment. So let's have you guys head back. Well, if they are the closest thing we've got to a defensive fleet, actually the right move is to put them in Sirius. Just have them start guarding. We are paying upkeep on that ship, so, I mean, there's a reason to maintain it. 2 turns for efficient shielding. Do we have another target for colonization? Also, what do we got here? A new luxury resource is discovered. Your empire now has access to Transvine. You can use it to upgrade your systems in the economy screen. We can? How? I mean, sure. It looks like we can definitely do that, in fact. We have 5 Transvine, but it doesn't appear to do anything at the moment. Okay, I need my efficient shielding. Give me efficient shielding. We have construction queues empty on 2 planets. I don't really want to build any more colony ships at the moment because we've basically colonized everything we can colonize for now. I don't want to design a ship yet. I don't want to just leave them idle, though. It takes us 3 turns to build the interplanetary transport network. You know what? Fine, we'll do that. We also have an empty queue, though, on Vega. What do we want to have them do? Stuff that's inexpensive is really kind of best. We want inexpensive things. Xeno-industrial architecture. It would increase their production, but we're not really worried about their production right now. Let's go for the science. We can always use more science. We'll have Vega start chewing those out. More science, more money. I mean, really, we just want more of everything. This is a 4X game. You always want more. We're like a professional athlete. Professional athletes always wanting more. Okay, we're down to only losing 8 per turn. That's not terrible. Fat Ivan still wants his interest, but we've got some time. New event. Call a spaceman a spaceman. Some of our systems, an antiquated classification scheme used to categorize minor civilization citizens as religious community up in arms. Classification system is mostly meaningless at this point, but to officially accede to the protesters' demand would be a small bureaucratic nightmare. So we can ignore their demands, and it gives us -10 happiness on systems in the Empire for 10 turns. Increases our scientist political ideology. Those scientists are up-and-comers, though. Alternatively, we could change it, which gives us -15 production on all colonies in the Empire for 10 turns, and increases the religious political ideology. Well, I mean, here's the thing. The United Federation is sort of a militaristic, we gotta put our boots on the necks of aliens. That's our bit. And sort of violence and religion seem to go hand in hand. Oh, Pete, I don't know if that's a statement you should make categorically. That's, what about non-violent religions, Pete? What about Buddhists who are pacifists? Do you ever think... You know what, Dmitri? Stop shooting holes in my argument, damn it. I don't really want to take a production penalty, but I likewise don't really want to take a science and happiness penalty either. You know what? We've got more production than we're actually sort of using right now. Let's just go ahead and take the production penalty for the time being. Okay, Vega picked up an extra population, so they're up to 2 now. That's good. Let's move our ships. I'm just curious where every ship is going. We've got a lot of colony ships sort of in transit. It's really all we're doing. Just moving some colony ships around. And we have another colony ship at Pteria just sitting around with nowhere to go. Okay, we finished some research. Fantastic. So we've unlocked our ship designs. That's beautiful. Let's go to the technology screen. What I really want now is something that gives me an opportunity to colonize a type of planet I'm not currently able to colonize, and I'd really rather it not be a barren planet. Wasn't there a Mediterranean one here? Yeah, we can colonize you know what? We're taking rare earth foams, just so we can pick up colonized Mediterranean. Also, the debris analyzer is very good. And we're going to be building some combat ships, too. New event, the Ghost of a Machine, Part 2. Okay, hey, +10 dust on all systems in the Empire for 15 turns. There you go! See, Dmitri, you were worried about Fat Ivan, but the investment we made earlier is now paying dividends. New event, Riled Research. -20 science on systems in the Empire, but we get +30% production on colonies in the Empire for 15 turns and increases the industrialist political ideology, which we are industrialists. Or, oh, good God, -20 dusts on systems in the Empire. It gives us a huge boost to science. So we can take either a huge penalty to science for 15 turns and a huge boost to production, or we can take a huge boost to scientist, a huge penalty to cash. That's -20 on systems. But you know what? We just got a big fat stack of cash that's going to offset some of that. I mean, we tend to be going like we're turning into rational empirists here. Yeah, see, these guys are hostile now. They must be... okay. So the Vadyani then are going to be our own personal radical religious sect. And it's going to be us, the military, industrial, scientific complex that has to go put them out. You know what? Endless Space 2, you're getting a little too real world for my tastes here. I come to relax to get away from troublesome stuff like this. And what do? Then you go and start throwing real world stuff at me. I don't want to have to deal with a radical political organization. That's not cool. Marketplace, luxuries prices increase. Well, I mean, we're not really doing anything with luxury resources at the moment. Let's just move our ships. Discovered a new minor civilization, the Pilgrims. Pilgrims are temperate. They're zealous explorers, plus 50% probe vision range on the Empire. They are neutral. Okay. You know, that's fine. I think we'll just leave. I don't really want to waste any more influence or spend any more influence influencing a minor civilization. We got our own problems here. We're spreading the seeds of humanity across the galaxy. I don't need to worry about some of these other factions that are definitely not human. Also, the other thing we've got to be doing here is we got to start designing our first combat fleet. Okay. Deed, creator of wealth failed. Objective achieved by an unknown empire. Be the first to produce 100 dusts in a single star system. Another empire has achieved this legendary deed. You're no longer able to achieve it. Okay, so somebody is a rich son of a bitch. Yep, Pete, it's probably that Fat Ivan. He's over there just collecting all of the... Oh, we are losing a fantastic amount of dust per turn. Yeah, it's real bad. Okay, so Dmitri... well, Dmitri can help us offset that a little bit, right? By giving us +10 per system. Yeah, so let's do that. That'll help. Apply those skills, Dmitri, and then we'll close that. It's not fantastic, but it's going to offset it very slightly. And now we've gone from like 60 turns of successful income to a little over 10 turns of successful income. That event really kind of screwed us. Yeah, so that's done. What construction completed? The interplanetary transport network completed. That actually also cost us money. Pteria, can you do anything that's going to give us more cash? More cash? Anything? No. So what we're going to need to do then is start designing our combat fleet. But honestly, I think we're going to have to start designing our combat fleet next episode because I want to start getting our planets engaged in producing something that, one, is going to be long-term, two, doesn't immediately cost money, and three, can be used to oppress both our native non-human population and also the fanatics who are sort of causing a problem over here in the eastern edge of the galaxy. I don't want to be firing shots, Vadyani, but if shots need to be fired, I will fire them. Right now, though, I'm wrapping this one up. If you enjoyed the episode, feel free to drop a like down in the comment section. Support really does mean a lot. If you'd like to see more Endless Space 2, I consider subscribing as well. Post new episodes every single day. And we will be taking a big batch of ribs to Fat Ivan to keep him from bashing kneecaps in with a piece of rebar. It's going to happen. We're going to run. I told you, Pete. The juice is always working with Russian mafia. The juice is always working, dog. You got to work around the juice. We'll find a way. We'll find a way to work around the juice, but we'll do that next time. Right now, thanks very much for watching. I'm going to go get an actual glass of juice and try and figure out how to solve my problems with Fat Ivan, the Russian space mobster. Thanks for watching. I'll see you again soon.